semi-final.
Years old, out in front, it's 2 black plates. It's a number 4 plate there from the Yorkshire Humberside, Mark Thompson. JG Cycles rider, streaks down that long straight, flies out of the bumhole, over the doubles, into that right-hander. It's still Thompson, JG Cycles rider, all the way from Yorkshire Humberside. We have a Yorkshire Humberside in 2. It's a number 7 plate. It's Joseph Farndell from Petersfield, trying hard to pick up those points, those positions. One rider goes by.
Scott Good, Carl Hillier, Ben Ridley, Gary Helders, Alan Ferguson, Stevie Lucas, and Mike Laird. We'll see how one little guy just blasted out over the whoops there.
Referee says if you can't do it, you've got to do a 1-foot start. I don't know whether we ought to tell you what he said. Take a brick up. A couple of house bricks.
Well, holding him up there, ready to roll. Getting away, John Bicknell looking for the old sign.
Mine's number 21, but I don't know where all the
Not on the side, I think, John. Down they come the gate there, blast away out. Look at this for starting to pick it out there. And that's a number. Whoa! He almost crashed it in that time. Well, he's out Ben Ridley there from East Anglia in the front of the park with Scott Good. Carl Hillier into the ball, splatters out line shrapnel. Here they come off the doubles, but a couple of riders didn't make it that time. But then they come round back to Horns's. We've got to try and pick up these huge numbers. They come rocketing down this straight, and we'll pick him up any minute. And it's number 20 on the plate. Blasts his way around of Gary Helders. Look at that number 8. Chasing him down is Carl Hillier. Right with him, but Helders is taking that one home. But the rest of the pack are just chasing through, as they call it, little Les there.
Flint Town Flyers, Thruster GT Signs, JG Cycles and Rage Radicals. Those are the clubs represented between these 4 riders.
Corresponding, aren't they? North East.
The gate goes down, here they come. We've lost a rider, so we're down to 3. At the moment, it's the Gold Star. That's going to be Idon out in front. British champion plate there. Carrie Anderson it is, I'm told. Flint Town Flyer. Stacey Eden there, Thruster GT Signs rider on a tail, working well in the 2nd spot. Into the right-hander, she tries to take the inside line. But it's Anderson there, still out in front. Anderson, Iden, and a number 3 national rider, Lindsay Murphy. In 3, has she got the legs to catch these girls? Heading for the line, it's flat-out stuff here from the 6-year-olds.
Lee Farndell, Matthew Tidmars, and Mark Morlock, and that looks like a number 6 on that plate of Mark Morlock there, but look at this coming, it is, it's Morlock, blasts his way to the front there with Lee Farndell. They come streaking down, that's the fast flyer in 3rd there, Adam Beasley. They come streaking round, so it's Morlock and Farndell. Look at this, they come up to these doubles, these little guys getting the grips. They're on song and they're flying. They come hammering round this top side berm. It's still Morlock, Beasley, Farndell. That's your 1, 2, and 3. They come streaking onto the big doubles. Who's going to pick it up? And they come streaking round. Oh, there! Adam Beasley's wiped out on the top side. So Morlock takes down.
We can't wait, man. It's got to be Shirt Life there. JG Cycles. This lad means business. Who can catch him today? On his tail, it's a number 2. That's Andy Duffield. Osset Town BMX Club. He's working. Shirt Life takes it all the way.
On to race 13, it's already coming down the hill, so he's going to pick it up there now. Looks like a number 2 plate, followed by that number 1. So it's number 2 on the West Midlands of David Adam Groves, streaking out for a shoot there. That number 1 of Rick Chewood. Look at the back, I see Cockane and Scotty Wade tucked in there. Scotty Wade going into 3, but it's still up in the lead. We're picking out Young Richard Wood with David Groves as they come round into view. It's number 2 on the plate. It certainly is David Adam Groves in the lead as they come round. That's the number 1 of Richard Wood with Scott Wade. Toward the wall, he's been found by a big number on his standing of Keith Williams. Keith Williams is coming through after Wade to get into 4th place. That looks like the orders to finish. Manny Cockayne taking the 5 shot.
Moto 14 on the gate. JG.
Track. And it's still Kate Wickham recently joined South Central and in final place in that particular race from Blackpool.
What?
Are we all right, Brian? Okay, we're away, and this is the 5-year-old boys in number 4 from Yorkshire and Humberside. That's Mark Thompson. Mark Thompson in the lead. The pack are following. Mark Thompson opening up quite a gap there. The pack right behind him, though. They're pushing him hard. It's still Mark Thompson in the lead. Another Yorkshire and Humberside rider in 2nd place. That's got to be Joseph Dean Carr from the Bradford Bandits, the black outfit of the Bradford Bandits there in 2nd spot. It's still Mark Thompson and Joseph Carr and Yorkshire and Humberside in number 1 and 2 through to the finish line.
Race number 9 on the gate, still with the field. BMX Club on the number 20 plate. In 2nd place on the number 8 Northwest there is Stephen Lucas, the Roach Valley Raider. So it's Lucas in 2nd place, Helders in 1st. Helders riding out of Sheffield. BMX Club at the moment. Got an absolutely superb gate. Left gate too, as if it, well, he absolutely blasted out of there. Gary Helders, that is, out there in the number 1 place. On the 7 plate. Mortlock out there in the number 1 place, all the way from Hereford. Riding on the 6 national plate, and he's holding it as he's gone round that big sweeping berm here. Back coming in towards home in 2nd place on the 3 national coming through there. He's
Second of the motos for the 6-year-old boys. Silver from the newly formed Southern Raiders. Mark Burston from Tiverton. Andy Duffield from Ossett. Philip Shirtliff. With the gold star, Philip Shirtliff is up there. He's got the whole shot. It's Philip Shirtliff in the lead. Number 2 on the national plate. Andy Duffield from Ossett. 2 Yorkshire and Humberside riders there in 1 and 2. Number 9 on the national. That's Gary Oliver. He's in 3rd spot at the moment, but out there in the lead, it's got to be the gold star of Philip Shirtliff from Andy Duffield, the Ossett rider. Gary Oliver from Wooden Warriors. At the moment, the battle is for the 4th spot and the 3rd spot. The 3rd, 4th and 5th men are having a real ding-donger, but Shirtliff wins that from Duffield.
still with the 6-year-olds, the last of the 6-year-olds, with Scott Wade, David Groves, but being tracked in there by the Scottish rider from Inverness, Mr. Richard Wood, and those 2 are absolutely blitzing the rest of the field and going away, absolutely leaving them for dead as they've gone into the first berm back into Autumn, and it's still the West Midlands rider on in 2nd place.
Girls, British champion Hayley.
Another 10 metres, a rider there from Yorkshire Humberside. Looks like a number 4 plate, if I'm not mistaken. It's Mark Thompson, JG Cycles rider, staying with him. Another Yorkshire Humberside rider, it's a 7 plate. Bradford Bandit, Joseph Carr. Is it going to be a Yorkshire Humberside wipeout? We shall see. 2 riders into that first berm, both from Yorkshire Humberside. Still the number 4 plate in the lead. Mark Thompson. Carr's on his tail. Number 6 in 3, all the way from South Central. No, yes it is. It's Craig Farndell there. The number 6 plate into the 3rd spot. But it's still those 2 Yorkshire Humberside riders, 1 and 2, take it all the way to the line.
Race number 9's already up there. Scott Good, Carl Hillier, Benjamin Ridley. Psyching themselves up, ready for the big one. Here they come down that hill. And that is, I think it's number... Well, our spotter will tell me in a minute as he comes down. But I think that was a number... Benjamin Ridley, the Scorpions, coming down with Scott Good. Hillier, as they come round once again. Onto that top side berm, they're stringing him out. As off he's like a tin of beans. Here he comes. It's number 20 on the plate of Gary Helders. Number 8 following in there with Carl Hillier. So it's Helders, Hillier, they come stroking round.
Lindsay Murphy and Caroline Rogers. Flinttown Flyers, Thruster GT, JG Cycles and Ray's Radicals. It's the Gold Star there. Leader of the pack at the moment gets a whole shot. That's Stacey Idon, Thruster GT rider. Nicola Anderson is there. Leader at the moment, I think that is. Nicola, and Stacey's there in second place. That's the Thruster rider in second place, but it's the Gold Star there. I think that's Nicola Anderson from Flinttown Flyers, working hard in the third spot. That's Lindsay Murphy, JG Cycles. But it's Anderson now being challenged there by Idon. Hanging on to that lead.
Bromley, Kirk, Clipson, Farndell, Tidmars and Morlock, who's got the whole shot. And that looks at number 6 there. It's Matt Morlock with number 4 of Lee Farndell. Whoa, Beasley slipped the pedal and dropped it there that time once again, the little fella, little Adam. But it's Mark Morlock in the lead, and he's consolidated. It's the big whoops over the top from number 4 of Lee Farndell. Three for that third place shot, and it's a line judge finish, but Morlock taking the one shot.
Moto 12 on the gate, still with the 6s. Waits on the gate. Down he goes, here they come. It's neck and neck out of that 10 metres. Gold Star there. That's got to be Shirt Life. JG Cycles rider comes over the mountain first, heading for the bumhole. Number 2, National, working hard in 2 on his tail. That's Andy Duffield from Ossett Town BMX Club. But it's Shirt Life out in front. Scorches round the first berm. Tremendous lead now. Still the number 2 in second place. That's Andy Duffield, Ossett Town. Has he got the legs to catch him? That's a tremendous lead there for the leader. In 3, we've got a South Central rider. It's got to be
West Midlands of David Groves. It certainly is. Coming through with Ricky Wood, Scotty Wade, Joyce Groves, Wood and Wade and Cockayne. That's your 1, 2, 3, 4 as they come hammering down. So it was Stuart Lucas there as they batter on the park with David Wood, but in the lead, number 2, he's still there, and that's young Grolsey. He's picked it up with Richard Wood. Scotty Wade's in through these 2 guys.
We get the 6-year-olds now semi-final. The gate drops into the Gold Star. Billy Shirtless. He's doing out there eventually. Number 6 from the National. That's Matthew Morlock. Shirtless. Morlock. They're going. He's Shirtless. He's way out there. He's really stealing. Still, Shirtless from Morlock in second place. In third place is number 9 on that National plate. But Gary Oliver, the Wooden Warrior. The Scottish rider gone through there. To Inverness, that. Richard Wood, Inverness, from the Inverness there, come through. Silver and Scotty Wade, those are the 1, 2, 3. And number 3 National gets it as Adam Beasley from Ian Watson. No, from Andy Duffield. That's Lee Farndell. This is where it all counts, they're all going for it. Right there still, the 3 riders battling out for that lead as they come. Lee Farndell, number 2, Andy Duffield in second. West Midlands rider Adam Grove, David Adam Grove, and number 3 on the National plate, Adam Grove, that vital 4th spot and a place in the 8th. Right there.
With the finals, just 5 minutes. HR, Tony Fleming. From Powerlight, Frankie Calypso Kid Remain. March Racing, Richard Thorner. Thruster GT Signs RVR, Damon Parkinson. On Your Bike GT, Geth Shooter. Factory Hutch, Lee Alexander. And from March Racing, Whopper Watkins. What a fabulous lineup this one is. Mr. Starter, if you please. On the But good golly, Miss Molly, look at the Chrome Molly. Shooter out like a scolded cat. Ruffle slips a pedal, but look at Parkinson. Parkinson's gunning for Shooter. Lee Alexander on the inside, but they're going to have to pull the socks up. Shooter is devastating. Lee Alexander is coming through on the outside. Lee Alexander, Shooter, Tony Fleming, 1, 2, 3, bang, bang, bang. Oh, what a tremendously fast race.
Old Whitehaven, Carol King of Rullymead, Brian Manchester, Blackpool Unfiled, Benjamin Ridley of Spalding Scorpions, and Mike Laird of Glenrothes. If I've said that wrong, there's no doubt they'll correct me. Well, this is the B final. And up to 5-year-old. Look at them come down the gate. They left the Tonka toys on top and they're burning the rubber on the plate, and that must be a South Central rider. In front of it, it's young Craig Farndell. Cannot miss him, and he comes flying through with Scotty Good. Oliver Hewitt and Brian Manchester. That's a Lord lad who's just going to be a mixing this year. Mike Laird from Glenrothes. These are the guys all making their way and be superstars of the future. They come hammering down the side. And it looks like that fella, Mike Laird. It certainly is. He's in front. Mike Laird, Craig Farndell, as they come bastering down there. Like, so we've got 2 number 6 in there. Both blue plates. So that's number 6. I think that's Mike Laird coming down there from Scotland. That's it.
Tremendous of applause as that rider comes next. Joseph Dean Carr, Mark Thompson, JG Cycles, Stephen Lucas, Stephen Duffield, and Alan Ferguson. Tremendous ride-up. Superb. Tummy's tingling, adrenaline flowing. Mr. Starter, if you please. The 5-year-old A final is go, and immediately out the gate like a scolded cat, it looks like Gary Helders on the number 20 plate, zooming down there from Sheffield BMX. They're getting strung out like a bunch of beads heading into the bottom berm. BMX racing at its brilliant best, but they're going to have to work overtime to catch this guy. He absolutely flew out the gate. It is Gary Helders leading the pack, and number 4 coming through. Number 4 and number 7. Number Mark Thompson. Thompson in second place, and Joseph Dean Carr holding on. Joseph Dean Carr holding on for grim death. To see on the way from Mid-Lancs, Matthew Tidmas from the Derby Raiders, and Martin Cockayne from the Bruntwood Vikings. The gate drops there away. Who has got the whole shot there? These 6-year-old B finalists, their national plate there. Number 8, I think it is. That's Gary Benyon. It is. It's Gary Benyon, the Preston Pirate, in the lead there. But he's being pushed hard by the rest of the pack. But it's Gary Benyon still out there in the lead from Preston. Number 12 nationally, Russ Kirk from Raised Radicals has come through though. It's Russ Kirk from the East Anglian region in the lead now. Russ Kirk, Gary Benyon, and number 10 national, Matthew Tidmas. That's the 1, 2, 3 at the moment, but a rider coming through there. He's coming through. He's going to take that 3rd spot. BMX Club, Andrew Duffield. From Hereford, we have David Groves. From Hereford, we have Mark Mortlock. From Inverness, it's Richard Ward. Adam Beasley from Fast Racing. Philip Shirtlife from JG Cycles. Gary Oliver from Woodham Warriors. And Lee Farndell from Petersfield BMX Club. Mr. Starter, let them loose. 6-year-olds on the gate. The gate
gate goes down. The 6-year-old Mighty Midgets are flying. It's the Gold Star there. The Gold Star of Philip Shirtlife. Shirtlife's got it. On his tail, it's Hereford Rider. Down they go. They disappear. Out of the bumhole. Still Shirtlife scorches around that berm. Shirtlife, the number 6 plate there of Mark Mortlock's in 2. Absolutely flying. The number 2 there is it Andy Duffield there. From Ossett Towns in 3, and there they go, heading for the line. But it's Shirtlife looking fine in his first BBMXA National.
Okay, I'm on.
You're all day, fine.
Attack, 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 attack! Who's leading the pack? They're just now stopping Shooter. He is absolutely brilliant. One of the greatest riders in the world today. And Parkinson slips a pedal. Shooter can have his breakfast. He's got all the time in the world. But Parkinson coming through. Fleming, Ruffle, Alexander. But they've left it too late. They can't catch him, but magnificent riding. Ladies and gentlemen,